last week, after we finished our EVO midterms and finals, we went to Paris because we had the week off. It was me and Coolidge and Rebecca. We had so much fun. So our first day, we got there, and we spent like a million hours at the train station just trying to like figure things out and how to get to our hostel and all that. And then when we finally got going to see stuff, we took the first day really easy, and we went on a bus tour just to kind of get a feel for the city, and it was free with our Paris passes. And we popped out and just randomly came to the Louvre, and that was my like, oh my god, we're in Paris moment. It was amazing.
We just came out of the subway, and that's the Louvre. We're at the Louvre. I can't quite believe it.
And we also stopped at the Eiffel Tower.
Look, it's the Eiffel Tower! I've only wanted to come here since I was like born. It's so cool!
But we didn't go up it during the day because we need to go back to our hostel and like settle stuff for the evening. But we did go back at night, and there was no lines. And me and Rebecca walked part of the way up.
And here's me and Rebecca climbing to the top of the Eiffel Tower. Coolidge took the stairs, but we're climbing, checking something off my bucket list, and it's a workout.
But then you can't walk all the way up, so then we took the elevator the rest of the way up with Coolidge, and then it was amazing, and it's officially checked off my bucket list, which is exciting.
I am at the top of the Eiffel Tower. It's super windy, but it's so worth it. Look how far down that is.
Our second day we went to Versailles, which was huge.
All I can think looking at that is no wonder the starving peasants started a revolution if their aristocracy lived in that huge life.
I know, it makes Buckingham Palace look like a summer cottage.
Like, I knew it was big, but I didn't realize it was that big, and the palace itself took about an hour and a half to get through, but there were so many tourists, it was disgusting. Like, we got shuffled through certain rooms without even trying.
So apparently waiting in this disgusting monstrosity of a line counts as skipping the line with your Paris pass. I feel cheated. And a half an hour later, we're finally in. Woohoo!
But it was really pretty, and it was really exciting to see it after having watched so many documentaries. And because I've watched documentaries on it from AP Euro, I got to play tour guide, which entertained Coolidge a lot. And we also went through the gardens, which might as well be renamed Versailles National Park because they're so effing huge. It took us like 2 or 3 hours just to go through the gardens, but of course I ran out of video for that, so there's no video for there. Oh, and when we got back into Paris Central after Versailles, we went on a boat tour, which was really fun and also really relaxing, and then we got to hear more history. It was a lot better than our bus tour.
I know, right?
And it was also free. Yay. We also saw the Eiffel Tower sparkling.
Sparkle! All over!
We were kind of obsessed with the Eiffel Tower. On our third day, we went to Notre Dame.
We're visiting Notre Dame. I'm waiting for Esmeralda and Quasimodo to show up, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. So beautiful. And there's the front! Woo! It looks just like in the movies!
And we also went to the Paris Opera House, which is gorgeous. So much better than what they make it look like at the Phantom of the Opera movie. And it was probably our favorite thing that we saw.
The Phantom of the Opera is there. He's over there.
in the archway.
Missions at that time, and intermissions were so long that you get a lot of time. You got a lot of time to get a dinner. And the dinner was served in the gallery, but you were ordering for your dinner in this rotunda, which was what we call.
Oh, and also that day in the morning we went to look for Oscar Wilde's grave, which was a bit of a misadventure, but very, very fun.
Go. So we're here at one of the cemeteries in Paris, and we were looking for Oscar Wilde's grave. We were having a really hard time finding him, and so somehow we all got separated. And I found Rebecca, but now Coolidge is lost, and she doesn't like graveyards. We don't know where she is, and we can't be too loud because there's a funeral going on over that way. So after about an hour and a half of searching, we found Oscar Wilde. Woo!
And we found Amanda Coolidge.
Okay. We weren't searching for her for an hour and a half, though, just part of the time. We want to figure out what the red kisses are all about, though.
Rebecca and I have been a little Oscar Wilde obsessed since coming across the ocean with Dublin and this, and I think we're going to see an Oscar Wilde play in a few weeks. So, went to Sainte-Chapelle, which is also known as the American Church. I don't know why, but it was really pretty. And we tried to visit the Pantheon.
So this is the Pantheon, which according to our guidebook closes at 6:30, and you're supposed to be able to go in up until 45 minutes beforehand, which means 5:45. But apparently that's not right, because our guidebook is wrong, and it actually closes at 6 in October. So like 6 minutes to go in the Pantheon. But we got to see it, and Coolidge wants to take a picture in front of it anyway.
Let's see, we also discovered Shakespeare and Company, which was so cool.
Okay, so we were walking along the Seine to get to the metro, to stroll down the Champs-Elysees, and we stumbled into Shakespeare and Company, and this is like the bookstore of all bookstores, because Gertrude Stein started it up in the 20s. Like, this is like the Lost Generation little headquarters right here. Like, they published Ulysses from James Joyce, and Ernest Hemingway and F. Scott Fitzgerald hung out here with a bunch of other really cool authors. It was great.
We also visited, on our third day, the Musée Rodin, which is where the Thinker is, and we basically walked in, saw the Thinker, and walked out, because who cares about anything else?
Apparently I don't look like an Amanda. They almost didn't let me through with my museum pass. Cute!
We went to a lot of other museums anyway, so it was cool. Oh, and Wednesday night was our last technical night in Paris because we left Thursday night and didn't hang out on Thursday night, and we went to Moulin Rouge, which made me happy because that's like my favorite movie of all time.
It's freedom, truth, beauty. No, it's beauty, freedom, truth, and love. Yay! My favorite movie ever.
Although it was too expensive to actually go and see a show, but we got to see the outside in the noche, as Coolidge likes to say. On our last day, I didn't get any video because, again, my camera died, but we went back to the Louvre and actually went and saw things like the Mona Lisa, and we also went to Musée d'Orsay, which I think we all actually enjoyed more than the Louvre because it's all Impressionism and Expressionism, and there was Van Gogh and Monet and a couple of people that we'd never heard of, but their art was really pretty. And we also did wine tasting. Again, I'm so sad I ran out of batteries that day, because we did wine tasting and it was really fun, and me and Rebecca were classy and decided to go in on a bottle of wine together, and it's chilling in our fridge, and I don't know where we're going to have it, but it's going to be great. And yeah, basically Paris was amazing and gorgeous, and we like hanging out there.
Now you're gonna have to